ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। श्री सिद्धिविनायक मूर्तये नमः। श्री सांब परमेश्वराय नमः। अथ शिव प्रार्थना। ओम नागेन्द्रहार यत्र लोचनाय भस्मांगरागाय महेश्वराय नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगंबराय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय। तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय। तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय। मंदाकिनी सलिलचंदन चर्चिताय नंदीश्वर प्रमथनाथ महेश्वराय मंदार पुष्प बहुपुष्प सुपूजिताय तस्मै मकाराय नमः शिवाय। तस्मै मकाराय नमः शिवाय। तस्मै मकाराय नमः शिवाय। शिवाय गौरी वरनाब्जवृन्द सूर्याय दक्षाध्वरनाशकार्य श्रीनीलकण्ठाय वृषध्वजाय तस्मै शिकाराय नमः शिवाय। तस्मै शिकाराय नमः शिवाय। तस्मै शिकाराय नमः शिवाय। वसिष्ठ कुम्भोद्भवगौतमार्य मुनीन्द्र देवार्चित शेखराय चंद्रार्क वैश्वानरलोचनाय तस्मै वकाराय नमः शिवाय। तस्मै वकाराय नमः शिवाय। तस्मै वकाराय नमः शिवाय। यक्षस्वरूपाय जटाधराय पिनाकहस्ताय सनातनाय दिव्याय देवाय दिगंबराय तस्मै यकाराय नमः शिवाय। तस्मै यकाराय नमः शिवाय। तस्मै यकाराय नमः शिवाय। पंचाक्षरमिदं पुण्यं यः पठेत् सन्निधौ शिवलोकमवाप्नोति शिवेन सह मोदते इति पंचाक्षर स्तोत्रम संपूर्णम्। अथ द्वादशलिंगम्। द्वादशलिंगानि स्तोत्रम्। आज सोमवार है, टुडे इज मंडे, ऑल्सो आज दीपावली है। So we have just finished Abhishekam to Bhagwan Shiva as well as Lakshmi Ma. These are some of the stotras we chant every Monday, so we'll do some stotras. We'll chant some of them that we chant every Monday, after which we are going to do Swagatam to Bhagwan Shiva and Lakshmi Ma. After that, everyone else will come. Have darshan of Mataji, those of Prasad will be offered. Then after that, we'll read the return of Bhagwan Shri Ram from Brahmacharita-manas. So that's the program for the rest of the evening. Let us contemplate the Bhagwan Shiva. Such an auspicious day, Diwali, and also our Monday, where we offer Abhishekam, Prarthana, Namaskar. We offer Bhakti to Bhagwan Shiva. So it's a beautiful environment. Let us try to enjoy every moment. Feel in the presence of Bhagavan. That's why we request everyone to be as quiet as possible when puja is going around. Because, my friends, if it is not there, then there's confusion. If people are talking all over during the puja, then we can't concentrate. So it's very important that when puja is going on, out of respect for the Panditji chanting Vedic mantras. These are magical mantras, thousands of years old. We are blessed so that we can listen to them even in this part of the world, in today's time. How fortunate we are. It's all because of Bhagavan's Kripa. So let us enjoy every moment we're here. Observe some silence in your mind. Pray in your mind. Bhagavan knows your situation. He will certainly respond. She will certainly respond to your prayers. But let the prayers come from the heart. Let them come with a lot of feeling, a lot of devotion. Only that we can offer to Bhagavan, nothing else. Om Atadvadashalingani Saurashtra Somanathancha Saurashtra Somanathancha Shri Shaile Mallikarjunam Saurashtra Somanathancha Shri Shaile Mallikarjunam Ujjainya Mahakalam Omkaram Mamaleshwaram Paralyam Vaidhyanathancha Paralyam Vaidhyanathancha Dakinyam Bhimashankaram Dakinyam Bhimashankaram Setu Bandhe Turamesham Nagesham Daruka Bane Setu Bandhe Turamesham Nagesham Daruka Bane Varanasyam Tu Vishvesham Varanasyam Tu Vishvesham Trayambakam Gautami Tate Himalaye Tu Kedaram Bhushme Shancha Shivalaye Eta Nirjyotirlingani Etani Jyotirlingani Sayam Pratha Pathenara Janma kritam papam smarnena vinashyati Om Namah Shivaya. Gahi, we sing together. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Har Har Namah Parvati Pate हर हर महादेव। Next we'll chant Rashtakam. It's a beautiful prayer composed by Goswami Tulsidas Ji. We bow to Bhagavan, who is the five elements, who is beyond the concept of the mind, who is all awareness, who is present in every being. He is present in every atom of this universe and yet beyond. To that Shivaji we bow, prostrate, with a heart that is overwhelmed with devotion. May he bless all of us. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namami Shamishan Nirvana Rupam Vibhum Vyapakam Brahma Veda Swarupam Nijam Nirgunam Nirvikalpam Niriham Chidakash Makash Vasam Bhaje Namami Shamishan Nakaram Omkar Moolam Turiyam Gira Gyan Goti Tamisham Girisham Karalam Mahakal Kalam Kripalam Gunagar Sansar Param Natoham Namami Shamishan Nirvana Rupam Vibhum Vyapakam Brahma Veda Swarupam Namami Shamishan Tusharadri Sankashugaram Gabhiram Manobhut Koti Prabha Shri Shariram Spuran Malikalolini Charuganga Lasat Bal Bale Kanthe Bhujanga Namami Shamishan Nirvana Rupam Vibhum Vyapakam Brahma Veda Swarupam Namami Shamishan Chalat Kundalam Bhrusnetram Vishalam Prasadhananam Neelakantham Dayalam. He has large and beautiful eyes and a beautiful countenance, beautiful smile on his face. Mrigadhish Charmavaram Mundamalam Priyam Shankanam Sarvanatham Bhajami Namami Shamishan Nirvana Rupam Vibhum Vyapakam Brahma Veda Swarupam Namami Shamishan Prachandam Prakrishtam Prakalbham Paresham Akhandam Ajam Bhanukoti Prakasham Trashula Nirmulanam Shulapanam Bhajeham Bhavani Patim Bhavagam Namami Shamishan निर्वाण रूपं विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्म वेद स्वरूपं नमामि ईशमीशान। कालातीत कल्याण कल्पांतकारी सदा सच्चिदानंद दाता पुरारी चिदानंद संदोह मोहापहारी प्रसीद प्रसीद प्रभो मन्मथारी नमामि शमीशान निर्वाण रूपं विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्म वेद स्वरूपं नमामि शमीशान। नयावदुमानाथ पादारविन्दं भजन्ति लोके परे वानराणां न तावत् सुखं शान्ति संतापनाशं प्रसीद प्रभो सर्वभूताधिवासं नमः। जूते के साथ है, जूते निकालो। नमामि शमीशान निर्वाण रूपं विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्म वेद स्वरूपं नमामि शमीशान। न जानामि योगं जपं एव पूजां न तोऽहं सदा सर्वदा शम्भुतुभ्यं जरा जन्म दुःखाघाताप्यमान प्रभो पाहि आपन्नमामि शम्भो नमामि शम्भो निर्वाण रूपं विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्म वेद स्वरूपं नमामि शमीशान नमामि शमीशान। रुद्राष्टकमिदं प्रोक्तं विप्रेण हरतोषये ये पठन्ति न भक्त्या तेषां शम्भो प्रसीदति इति श्री गोस्वामी तुलसीदास कृतं श्री रुद्राष्टकं संपूर्णं। भजन श्री साम
जय लक्ष्मी ये कल्याणी मैया, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी मैया, जय दे दर्शन महारानी, Kalyani, Jai Lakshmi Kalyani. देव सभी आराधना करते, ऋषि मुनि ध्यान लगाते, इस नश्वर संसार के प्राणी तेरी कीरत गाते। तू देवी वरदानी मैया, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी मैया, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी। तू राधे जिस पे हो जावे, खोले सुख की द्वारे, मन में जगावे ज्ञान की ज्योति, हर लेती अंधियारी। तू ज्योतिर्मय शिवानी मैया, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी मैया, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी।
Next, those of prasad to offer. If you don't have prasad, you have flowers for everyone. We come in a line and quietly as possible. बातचीत मत करना. जब पूजा हो रही है, बिल्कुल शांत से सभी लोग आ जाइए, दर्शन करके और प्रसाद करें. Please. ओम महादेवी नमो नमः. दर्शन कीजिए, लाइन में आ जाइए, दर्शन कीजिए. कृपा करके उसका हाथ पकड़ना, क्योंकि ऊपर आग है ना.
हे अनधन की महारानी, ओ जय लक्ष्मी रानी. हे अनधन की महारानी, ओ जय लक्ष्मी रानी. तुझे घर घर पूजे प्राणी, ओ जय लक्ष्मी रानी. तुझे घर घर पूजे प्राणी, ओ जय लक्ष्मी रानी. मंदिर तिहारा चम चम करे, मंदिर तिहारा चम चम करे. लाखों दिया की ज्योत जले, मंदिर तिहारा चम चम करे. लाखों दिया की ज्योति जले, भक्तों का मां बंदार भरे, हाथों से दंड तेरे हम पे भी जो मेहरबानी हो जय लक्ष्मी रानी। हे अनधन की महारानी हो जय लक्ष्मी रानी। हम मांगते ना सोना कहा, हम मांगते ना चांदी कहा, हम मांगते ना सोना कहा, हम मांगते ना चांदी कहा। हम तो कपट इतना मांगते, भूखा न कोई सोई रहा। सबकी रखना निगरानी हो जय लक्ष्मी रानी। हे अनधन की महारानी हो जय लक्ष्मी रानी। मन से जो माँ की पूजा करे, माँ उसके सारे दुख हरे। मन से जो माँ की पूजा करे, माँ उसके सारे दुख हरे। गिरती हुआ की किस्मत को माँ चढ़ती करे और बढ़ती करे। कोई देवी न तुझसे प्राणी हो जय लक्ष्मी रानी। हे अनधन की महारानी हो जय लक्ष्मी रानी। तुझे घर घर पूजे प्राणी हो जय लक्ष्मी रानी। हे अनधन की महारानी हो जय लक्ष्मी रानी। तुझे घर घर पूजे प्राणी हो जय लक्ष्मी रानी। हे अनधन की महारानी।
Harihi Om. Mahalakshmi Namo Namaha. Ata Shri Mahalakshmi Prarthana. We contemplate Lakshmi Ma. We have two sessions, not really two sessions, but two aspects of our worship this afternoon. Archana and worship to Lakshmi Ma, after which we'll read the appearance of, the return rather, of Bhagavan Sri Ram after 14 years of exile. But for now, Lakshmi Ma Prarthana kenge. We contemplate the Lakshmi Ma, seeking her blessings. Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Namaste Astu Mahamaye. पीठे सुर पूजिते शंख चक्र गदा हस्ते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते। नमस्ते गरुडारूढ़े कोलासुर भयंकरी सर्व पाप हरे देवी महालक्ष्मी ते सर्वगे सर्ववरदे सर्वदुष्ट भयंकरी सर्वदुख हरे देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते सिद्धि बुद्धि प्रदे देवी भुक्ति मुक्ति प्रदायिनी मंत्र मूर्ते सदा देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते आद्यांतरहिते देवी आद्य शक्ति महेश्वरी योग जय योग संभूते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते स्थूल सूक्ष्म महारौद्रे महाशक्ति महोदरे महापाप हरे देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते पद्मासन स्थिते देवी परब्रह्म परमेश्वरी जगन मातर महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते श्वेतांबर धरे देवी नानालंकार भूषिते जगत स्थिते जगन मातर महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमो नमः श्री महादेवी नमो नमः श्री वर्चस्वमायुष्यमारोग्यमाविधात्मानं महीयते धनधान्यं पशुं बहुपुत्रलाभं शतसंवत्सरं दीर्घम्। माता जी 2-3 जलाइए, ज़्यादा मत जलाइए क्योंकि अलार्म है ना। 2-3 जलाइए, बस 2-3 जलाइए, 2-3 जलाइए। महादेवी नमो नमः। We are preparing to welcome Bhagwan Shri Ram in Ayodhya. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. 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 Mataji, संभालिए, please be careful as you go up there with fire. Please be careful, संभालिए please for safety. Safety first, so please be careful when you go up, right? Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. 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 Mangal Bhavan Amangal Hari. Mangal Bhavan Amangal Hari. Prabhu Sudashrath Ajra Bihari. Prabhu Sudashrath Ajra Bihari. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. 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 बस केवल एक ही दिन बाकी. There was one day remaining for Bhagwan Shri Ram to return after 14 years of exile. And Bharatji, his dear brother, was extremely sad at heart. He did for many, many months, many days, many years. He did not rule the kingdom of Ayodhya from Ayodhya. He was far away. He was sitting in Nandigram. And he was waiting for the special day for the return of Bhagavan Shri Ram. बस केवल एक ही दिन बाकी. Only one remaining. And so many things were going through his mind. मेरे प्रभु आएंगे या नहीं आएंगे? Will my Shri Ram come? Will he not come? क्या मुझसे नाराज है? Is he upset with me? Is he angry with me? Will he accept me as his dear brother Bharat? So many thoughts were going through his mind as he was waiting for Shri Ram. We also are spiritual aspirants. ये तो हमारी इच्छा है. We like to see Bhagwan with our own eyes. Isn't that true? And for us who are mumukshu, who have this burning desire to realize Bhagavan, to see Bhagavan, to always be in the company of Bhagavan, this is how we feel. We are away from satsang, we are away from katha, away from, we are missing something. So Bharatji was lamenting, please light two only, please, Ji. Only two because of the alarm and the smoke, right? Light two only, please. 2 diyas because of the alarm, right? We don't want the fire truck to come. Thank you. Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram. आज दिवाली आप लोग बैठे हैं. But everybody is so quiet. You have to clap your hand and sing with me. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Rahe Bharatji was eagerly waiting for Shri Ram. Did Prabhu cast me out of his mind? Why he is not coming? Kyun nahi aate hai? Why is he not coming? So many thoughts were going through his mind. Those who were present for satsang yesterday, we saw Shri Ram as he sat on Pushpaka Viman and he was about to leave. Pandit ji, prasad sabko dena. Prasad ki bina mat jaiye, chote pandit ji aap logon ko prasad dena. 1 minute. Jaldi, jaldi. So those who were present yesterday, Shri Ram said, Dar hi batu roop avadhpur jai. Shri Ram was instructed by Shri Ram, Hanumanji received the instruction from Shri Ram, assume form batu roop, like that of a sadhu, and go to Ayodhya. Bharat is waiting for me. Go to Ayodhya and see what's going on. Assess the situation and come and let me know. So many thoughts were going through Bharat's mind. So much grief, so much sadness as a result of his separation from Sri Ram. Hanuman come. Hanumanji comes to save him. You know, in challenging times, what's going on? You know, when we are waiting, let us say you're waiting a special guest to come. Let's say you have the Prime Minister or some important person is going to come to your home and you're preparing for this guest to come. You have waited many days for this guest to come. Then suddenly the guest is about to come, but there's some delay. You got the news that there's some delay and the guest is not coming. How would you feel? The anxiousness is there. When will this person come? Well, will he or she come? So normally Bharat was waiting. And then as he was waiting, Sri Ram sent his representative, that is Hanumanji. Hanumanji came to his rescue. You know, in challenging times, if your situation is not an emergency, God will not come. God will send someone else to help you. Or if there's a real emergency, then he's come immediately help his devotee. But if your situation is not an emergency, he will just send someone to give you advice. Although Bharat was lamenting, he knew that Bharat's situation was not an emergency. He was on his way. Bharat only had to be patient. And he only had to wait on Bhagavan. So he decided to send Hanumanji. Ram birah sagar mahu, Ram birah sagar mahu, Bharat magan manu ho, Bharat magan manu ho, Vipra roop dhari pavan sita, ai gaya janpot siyawar Ramchandra ki jai Shanam. Ram birah sagar mahu, as Bharat was drowning in a sea of separation for his Shri Ram. Vipra roop dhari pavan sita, Hanumanji, as I said earlier, Shri Ram sent him to go as a Vipra, as a sadhu, as a saint. Hanumanji appeared. Ai gaya janpot. Hanumanji came like a boat to rescue Bharat. And he was waiting for Sri Ram. Bharat, so many thoughts were going through his mind. He was lamenting, will Sri Ram come or not? But when he saw Hanumanji, he recognized immediately that this is some saintly person. Probably Sri Ram sent this individual to me. Tulsidas writes in this Chaupai. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama,
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Harshi Bharat Kosalpur aaye samachar sab pur hi sunaye. Shri Ram Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
मंदिर महु बात जनाई, पुनि मंदिर महु बात जनाई, आवत नगर कुशल रघुराई। श्री राम जय जय रामा, श्री राम जय जय रामा।
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Hanumanji came and brought good tidings that Sri Ram is on his way coming, Bharat. Ana कीजिए, प्रभु आ रहे हैं. Sri Ram, the sum total of this entire universe, Par Brahma, the sum total reality in human form as Sri Ram is returning after 14 years. Harshi Bharata ko sapur aaye. Bharatji received this news and immediately he left Nandigram. As I said, he was ruling the kingdom of Ayodhya from a village far away. He chose not to be in the kingdom because he knew that he was not the rightful heir to the kingdom. You see, this is the ancient Vedic tradition. What do we do today? With brothers, sisters and sisters. The moment the parents pass away and they leave a little bit of wealth, inheritance, they start fighting for it. You get more than me. You don't got more than me. I don't get more than me. This is the example we should follow like Sri Ram. Although Bharat Mara chose for him to become the king of Ayodhya, he said, I will not become the king because I am not the eldest child of my father. The rule, the parampara, is the eldest son must become the king. I am not the rightful heir. I will not even sit in Ayodhya. So much reverence for Sri Ram. Aajkal na bhaiya sabse bada rupa. We'll do everything, anything or everything for a few dollars. Sri Ram is teaching us that there is certain dharma, certain way we should live our lives. If something does not belong to you, please do not be involved in it. It does not belong to you, just leave it aside. So Bharatji, having received this news, he came to Ayodhya. Samachara sab guru hi suna hai. He told his Guruji and everyone of Ayodhya. Puni mandir mahubad banai. He went to all the rooms of the queens, invited them, instructed them that Sri Ram is coming. Avat kusala ragurai. And everyone heard in the whole of Ayodhya that Sri Ram is returning. So there was a big rejoicing. Everyone was extremely happy. Sri Ram is coming. They couldn't contain their joy. When Sri Ram was exiled, many citizens went with him. They also wanted to go in exile for 14 years with him. But those of us, who studied Ramayana, students of the Ramayana, we saw that Sumantra, the minister of Raja Dasharath, parked on the banks of the Yamuna, Radhaganga, and when everyone was asleep at night, he took the chariot and Sri Ram told him to just move the chariot wheel around so that no one recognized in which direction I'm going. And everyone had to return. So these people were eagerly waiting for 14 years for Sri Ram to return. And they got the news. They were all celebrating Prabhu Aayenge. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
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 Sunat samal janani uthidhai. Kahi Prabhu kusal bharat sunai. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
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 समाचार सिद्ध पाए नर और नारी हर सब धाये श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
श्री राम जय
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
When the queens of Kaushalya, Kaikeyi, Sumitra heard, they couldn't contain their joy. You know, when as students of Ramcharitamanas, Valmiki Ramayana, any version of the Ramayana, sometimes when we read the banishment of Sri Ram, that prasang or that chapter, we lay wrong blame on Kaikeyi. Everybody blames her. Isn't that true? She was the cause of Sri Ram to be exiled for 14 years. But when you understand the Katha, she was just playing a role. She was just playing the role because the avatar, the purpose of the incarnation is not to sit in the kingdom and to become a king. Sri Ram didn't want to become a king and rule. The purpose of the avatar is to get in the field, to inspire people, to help them alleviate their problems. He's called Patita Pavan, the uplift of the downtrodden, people who are called outcast in society. He went and met them. He hugged them. He befriended them. He showed his love to them. So Kaikeyi Ma was only playing a role because Sri Ram asked her, please ask for Bharat to become the king and let me be exiled for 14 years. She was just playing the role. We also have a role to play in life. We all have respective roles to play as a mother, father, brother, different roles. What happens sometimes, we get carried away with the role sometimes. And we can't see the bigger picture. Ego takes the part of us sometimes. So she was playing that role, and everybody blames her. She was so happy. As a matter of fact, she loved Sri Ram as her own son. When you read the love of Kaikeyi Ma, would a mother really ask for a son to be exiled for 14 years? No, but she only had to play a role. The news came to the queens. Everyone was rejoicing. They couldn't contain their joy. They were running all over the place, preparing for the appearance of Sri Ram. Samachara Purabasina Pai. When the citizens got the news that Sri Ram is coming, Nar Arunari Harashi Sabadhai. All the citizens of Ayodhya were preparing to welcome Bhagwan Sri Ram. Prabhu aayenge. 14 varsh ke baad, after 14 years Prabhu is coming. They couldn't contain their joy. So now Bharatji prepares to welcome Bhagwan Sri Ram. Tulsidas writes in this chaupai, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama
Harshit Gur Pari Jan Anuja Kapin Hadekhan Havad Nagar Manohar Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri
Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama
Suno Kapis Angad Lankesa Suno Kapis Angad Lankesa Pavan Puri Jaya Desa Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Rama
Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai
So after the destruction of Ravan, Sri Ram took the Pushpaka Viman, the aerial car of Ravan, and with him was Lakshmanji, Sitaji of course. With him was Kapisa, the king of Lanka, the younger brother of Vibhishan, the younger brother of Ravan, Angad, Nalnil, and Hanuman. So while they were coming, Sri Ram was pointing out all the important places where he stopped. He built a beautiful lingam with his own hands and performed Shiva to Bhagwan, Puja to Bhagwan Shiva, Rameshwaram. He was pointing out to Panchavati and all of these sacred places. You know, my friends, sometimes Hindus refer to the Ramayana, the Puranas. These are all historical events. We refer to them as mythology. The meaning of mythology, it didn't exist. All of these places that are mentioned in Ayodhya, Ramcharitamanas, all of these places Sri Ram stopped, they still exist up to today, after thousands of years. Do you know the bridge that was built by the Vanars? Within 5 days they built a bridge. The remains of that bridge is still there. And yet we call them mythology. We can't blame anyone but ourselves. We say, oh, it's mythology. Ayodhya is there. The place where Sri Ram was born is a beautiful temple. You all know the story. In the 90s, it was demolished by invaders, put the other place of. Then eventually the people broke that other place of worship. The story. And the mandir is being built exactly at that spot where Sri Ram was born. So all of these sacred places are still there. In comparison to some other scriptures, we can't find the location that are references that are made in other scriptures. And when those people, of course, speak of they speak, this is the only truth, there's nothing else but this only truth, everyone else is false. And you can find all of these locations, all of these places still exist. We refer to them as myth. We have to change our thinking. We have to change how we present our scripture. We have to change our mindset. So Sri Ram was pointing out all of these sacred spots as he was coming closer to Ayodhya. Bhagavan, according to Tulsi Ram, he made a very profound statement about Ayodhya. Yudha or Yodha means battle. A battlefield is called Yodha. Ayodhya is a place where there is no battle, there is no disagreement, where there is total peace and tranquility. So although Ayodhya is in northern part of India, Ayodhya is still there. We want to make our minds Ayodhya. Because there's battles that are going through your mind. So many thoughts are going through our mind. Should I do? Should I not do? What should I do today? What should I do tomorrow? So we want to make our minds, as we prepare for the installing Sri Ram upon the throne of Ayodhya, we must be able to make our minds Ayodhya, a place that is free of conflict. How do we free the mind from conflict or thinking from conflict? Through meditation, through yoga, through sadhana, through worship, through karma yoga. If not, the battle goes on all the time. Look how many battles we have fought in so many lives. So many lives we had in the past, so many battles we fought. When are we going to give up this fighting and say, I want my mind to become like Ayodhya, where Sri Ram will constantly dwell, where there is peace, there is love, there is respect for everyone. If not, we have to continue this battle, my friends. So as we welcome him, we want to make our mind like Ayodhya, a place that is free of all conflict. Tulsi Das writes in this other chaupai. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram,
Jaya Jaya Rama.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jadapi Sab Baitha Bakhana, Veda Purana Vidita Jadu Jana. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri
Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Ram Jai Ram, Avadhapuri Sam Praya Nahi So
अवधपुरी सम प्रिय नहीं को, यह प्रसंग जान नहीं को। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम,
राम जय राम,
जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम, श्री राम जय
राम जय राम,
राम जय राम. Shri Ram said, Jadyapi Sava Vaikuntha Vakhana Veda Purana Vidita Jagam. Although everyone prays Vaikuntha, Vaikuntha, or let us say heaven. And Vaikuntha, or the heavenly regions, they are well known in the Vedas and the Puranas. In every religion, there is a concept of heaven. In every religion, there is a concept of heaven and hell. So is the ancient Vedic Dharma as well. There is heaven and hell. But the difference, or the way how we look at heaven and hell, is totally different from every other religion. With the exception of Vedic Dharma, the goal of every other religious tradition is heaven. With the exception of Vedic Dharma, the goal of every other tradition is heaven, the heaven bound. As I said, there is heaven and hell also in Hindu Dharma. Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, verse 21, Tam tam te swargalokanam. Arjuna, do not aim for heaven, because heaven is like a vacation. Having exhausted your time at a vacation, you have to come back and you go through birth and death again upon this earth. So in Hindu Dharma, heaven and hell are not permanent places. Don't trade your good karma for heaven. You're losing in that bargain. Never trade them for heaven. Heaven is like in winter you go to Disney for a week. When the vacation is done, even the hotel would not accept your card. They reject the card. And if you insist, the guards will come and escort you out of the hotel. Don't wait for heaven. It's a few fleeting moments of pleasures only. The goal is self-discovery, to know who you are. When you know who you are, the joy that you seek is only within you, my friends. Go deep within through meditation, through yoga, and find who you are. Then you'll resolve this whole problem of life. But हम लोग उल्टा करते हैं. We want to fix the world. I want you to do what I want you to do. I want my wife to do this. I want my spouse. I want my employee. Everybody must listen to us. Then we'll feel happy. It doesn't work that way. When you fix in here, when in here is fixed, when you know who you are through meditation, when you take care of all of these negative forces, then everything falls into place. But we try to do the opposite. 10 fingers. I have 2 feet, 2 hands, 10 fingers. I have a mind. I have 5 senses. I'm going to use all of these to manipulate the world so that I can get my way. Just for a few moments of happiness. And it cannot last. It will not last. So the goal is not heaven. You have gone there many times and that's why we're here again. You have to go through the cycle of birth and death. So although everyone praises heaven in the Puranas, in the Vedas and all the scriptures, Avadapuri Samapriya Nahi Ko, no place is sacred to me as Ayodhya. Shri Ram is saying, Yah prasanga janai ko, only a few people know this secret, that Ayodhya is very, very dear to me. Because Sri Ram, at the time of his birth, he played in Ayodhya. He rolled in the dust of Ayodhya. He played on the bank of the Saryu River. He bathed in the Saryu River. He played all kinds of games with brothers on the bank of the Saryu River. So that's why he's so close to Bhagavan. And when Bhagavan finished his avatar, he went into the Saryu River and he disappeared as well. So these are some of the reasons why Saryu is so close to Bhagavan Sri Ram. Shri Ram is about to arrive in Ayodhya. Avat dekhi log sab, avat dekhi log sab,
नर अर नगर निकट प्रभु प्रेरे नगर निकट प्रभु प्रेरे उतरे भूमि विमान सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। आवत देखी लोग सब भगवान see millions of people
waiting for him with diyas in their hand. They had prasad, fruit, whatever they could have afforded. They were waiting for Sri Ram. So Ava Dekhi Loka Sabha. So many people were waiting for him. Kripa Sindhu Bhagavan, the ocean of grace, Prabhu Sri Ram. Nagar Nikat Prabhu Prayat. As he was approaching the city of Ayodhya, the second city of Ayodhya, Uttar Bhumi Viman, he stopped the aerial car and he stepped out from the aerial car and touched the dust of Ayodhya. And when Sri Ram touched, he bowed to the dust of Ayodhya. Boli Ramachandra Bhavani ki jai. So everyone had diyas. It was the darkest night, night to night, thousands of years ago. The darkest night, Amavasya. Everyone had diyas. They were lighting diyas to. There's so much love for Sri Ram. For them, they felt as if they were brightening the path for Sri Ram, so that he could have seen where he was coming. So much celebration. And the moment he stepped out, in Valmiki Ramayana, we were told Sri Ram transformed himself. How many people were there? He transformed himself in so many Ramas. And every person felt as if he or she was meeting Sri Ram only. This is how our Sri Ram operates. Everyone felt that Sri Ram greeted them and received their prasad, took their, they had an opportunity to get darshan, and he, of course, he blessed them. So we celebrate for the prayers of Sri Ram. Prabhu Ram Ayodhya mein aaye, chalo re sabhi Ram se mile. So chalo re sabhi Ram se mile. We can't welcome Sri Ram without you clapping your hand. If you want to dance, you may be most welcome to dance. Prabhu Ram Ayodhya mein aaye, chalo re sabhi Ram se mile. Ram se mile, Siya Ram se mile. Ram se mile, Siya Ram se mile. Prabhu Ram Ayodhya mein aaye, chalo re sabhi Ram se mile. Chalo re sabhi Ram se mile. Prabhu Ram Ayodhya mein aaye, chalo re sabhi Ram se mile. Chalo re sabhi Ram se mile. Boliye Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai. This is how Sri Ram appeared. He returned from Banvas Radha on the night of Diwali, thousands of years ago. Then he was crowned as the king of Ayodhya. And when he became the king, when we talk of Ram Raj, we talk about good governance, where there is respect and love for everyone, where no one, no politician or no leader can manipulate situations just to get things for themselves and their associates. There's enough wealth. There was health care. There was wealth. Everything that was there in the kingdom, everyone received equally without any favoritism. That's why when we speak of a just society, a society where everyone is treated with love and respect, where there is no favoritism, we speak of it as Ram Raj. Sri Ram came and he established Raj. So this is how we return on the night of Diwali. Very happy Diwali to you, your family and friends. I know tonight is election night. And you may have looked at the news today and history is in the making. British will receive the first brown Prime Minister. Rishi Sunak, and we want to congratulate him as well. A descendant of the land of India. He'll become the next Prime Minister of Britain. After almost 80 years of colonialism, karma has a beautiful way of turning, karma has a beautiful way of letting people know the truth. So we congratulate Rishi Sunak. We wish him all the best. And may Bhagwan give him Sadbuddhi so that he do his job to the best of his ability. May he spread Ram Raj. Boliye Ramachandra Bhagwan ki jai. There's bhoj for everyone. Prasad. Anyone has prasad, please come. Arjun will for your prasad. Om Sita Lakshmana Bharat Shatrugna Hanumat Samet Ramachandraya Namo Namaha. So Saturday coming is our Diwali dinner, and I must say all the tickets are sold out within 1 week, and still people are calling for tickets, but there's nothing we can do. So when you go there, you have 4 extra tickets. She's in charge of ticket. Deborah's in charge of ticket. Talk to her. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll take it. Thank you. So many people are calling. They want to come for the Diwali dinner. It's our first fundraising activity, and the purpose of this fundraising activity, as you may have seen from the flyers and hearing me talking for the past months, is that we need our own house of worship in Ajax. We're renting this space here for almost 11 years. And the time has come that we have to keep the ball rolling. When it will happen, how it will happen, we don't have the money, we don't know all of that. See Hanumanji? He's the cause of everything that's going on here for the past almost 11 years. And he will make it happen. Faith is a powerful thing, my friends. So this is how we start. It's our first fundraising activities. And you know how cheap is land? 1 acre for $1 million. We're not worried about that. Hanumanji is going to make it happen when the time is right. So this is the main goal, for us to have our own place of worship in Ajax. And it will happen with His blessings and your support. So those who have tickets and will be going to the dinner, I kindly ask you, please come early. From 5 p.m. we'll be having meet and greet. I know our people, it doesn't matter if you're from India or you're from Ghana or wherever you're from, we always follow Indian Standard Time, 1 hour late. Our people do that. So please come for 5 p.m. The show starts at 6 p.m. There'll be dances, there'll be singing, there'll be tasa drum. It's a wonderful evening for us to celebrate. And I kindly ask you, when you go there, if you can help in any way. If you volunteer and help in any way, help serving, help welcoming the guests, it'll be much appreciated, because we are the hosts of that event. And we want everyone to feel welcome. So when you go there, someone asks you to help in, taking care of the guests or doing something, please help. Shri Krishnaya Namaha Ramachandra Murtaye Namo Namaha. My friend, if the mind is not purified, if we have not taken care of our rag and dvesh, our likes and dislikes, how can we approach God? The mind needs to be purified. So this whole spiritual process is purity of mind. Antahakarana Shuddhi. The moment the mind becomes purified, the scriptures say, you are God in human form. Your soul is God. You are a divine being. So let us aspire to purify the mind. मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे, मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे द्वार तुम्हारे आओ, हे पावन परमेश्वर मेरे मन ही मन शर्माओ, मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे, मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे। तूने मुझको जग में भेजा निर्मल देकर काया, तूने मुझको जग मन वीणा की तारे टूटी, अब क्या गीत सुनाऊं, मैली
चादर ओढ़ के कैसे,
मैली चादर
ओढ़ के कैसे।
Bhagavan sent all of us with a clean sheet, a beautiful body. And we come here and we get entangled with all kinds of dirty things. And we stain the sheet. Our minds become dirty because we're not following the spiritual path. How should I approach you, Prabhu? When we turn to Bhagavan with faith and devotion, Bhagavan will inspire us how to clean the mind. As I said, when the mind becomes purified, you become one with Bhagavan. We are going to conclude with Arati. I encourage everyone to come and do Arati, but please do not go on the altar for Arati for safety concerns because of fire and everything else. So very quickly, we received from the Premier, of course, Mr. Duckford, Diwali greetings to Sankat Mochan Hauman Mandir. Without temple was not in Ajax. Ajax didn't have any Hindu representation. Ajax and Durham region had very, very, very scanty Hindu representation. But since Hanumanji is here, the Hindus have a voice now. So we receive greetings from the Prime Minister, we receive from the Premier, and of course our Mayor as well. Tonight is the election night, we wish all of them well. We have a wonderful relationship with the Mayor. The Mayor comes to all our functions. I spoke with him today. He's coming. It doesn't matter if he wins or loses, he's coming Saturday night. All other functions, we have the MP, MPP, and our local council. This is the way we have to have temples. Our temples should have a voice within the community. We only need him at the time of election. After that, for 4 years, whatever we need, we have to work with him together. So, Diwali greetings to everyone from the Premier. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Please stand, everyone. We're going to conclude Arati. Om Aghorebhyo Taghorebhyo Ghora Imtiaz. Bell, please. Jai Lakshmi Mata Maya Jai Lakshmi Mata. तुमको निस दिन सेवक, तुमको निस दिन सेवक, हर ब्रह्मा शिवनी। ओम जय लक्ष्मी माता। उमा रमा ब्रह्माणी, तुम ही जग माता। मैया तुम ही जग माता। चंद्रमा ध्यावत, सूर्य चंद्रमा ध्यावत, नारद ऋषि गाता। ओम जय लक्ष्मी माता। दुर्गा रूप निरंजनी, सुख संपत्ति दाता। मैया सुख संपत्ति दाता। जो कोई तुमको ध्यावत, जो कोई तुमको ध्यावत, रिद्धि सिद्धि धन पाता। ओम जय लक्ष्मी माता। तुम ही पाताल निवासिनी, तुम ही सब सद्गुण आता, मैया सब सद्गुण आता, सब संभव हो जाता, सब संभव हो जाता, मन नहीं घबराता। ओम जय लक्ष्मी माता, तुम बिन यज्ञ न होते, न हो पाता, मैया वस्त्र न हो पाता, खान पान का वैभव, खान पान का वैभव सब तुमसे आता। ओम जय लक्ष्मी माता, सब शुभ गुण मंदिर सुंदर, क्षीरो दधि जाता, मैया क्षीरो दधि जाता, रत्न चतुर्दश तुम बिन, रत्न चतुर्दश तुम बिन कोई नहीं पाता। ओम जय लक्ष्मी माता, महालक्ष्मी जी की आरती ओ कोई नर गाता, मैया जो कोई नर गाता, पूर्ण आनंद समाता, पूर्ण आनंद समाता, पाप कर जाता। ओम जय लक्ष्मी माता, जय लक्ष्मी माता, मैया जय लक्ष्मी माता, तुमको निस दिन सेवत, मैया तुम निस दिन सेवत, हर विष्णु विधाता। ओम जय लक्ष्मी माता, ओम जय लक्ष्मी माता, ओम जय लक्ष्मी माता, देव ओंकारा, स्वामी हर शिव ओंकार, ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव, ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव, हरदारी धारा। ओम हर 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 महादेव, ओम हर 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 महादेव, ओम हर 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 महादेव। त्वमेव माता पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणो त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं जनार्दन, यच्चित्तं मया देवा परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः, अन्तरिक्षं शान्ति, पृथ्वी आपः शांति शांति वनस्पतय शांति विश्वदेव शांति ब्रह्मा शांति सर्वगौ शांति शांतिरेव शांति सामा शांतिरेधि गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। बोले लक्ष्मी माता की जय, रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय, जगदम्बे मैया की जय। हर हर नमः पार्वती पतये